Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Saturday night's main event, predict the outcome special. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dean. Coming up here, you see right here on the thumbnail, Goldberg in his retirement match going against the world heavyweight champion, better known as Gunther. And Goldberg relived the magic that he did nearly 30 years ago in Atlanta, winning his first world championship against Gunther. And we'll have plus more matches as we get the Saturday Night's main event predict the outcome special right here, right now, here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Saturday Night's main event predict the outcome special. I'm your host, as always, Kenny Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Saturday main event predict the outcome special. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, but we're here. So let's talk about what's going on Saturday night main event here right now. We'll get to Goldberg and Gunther a little bit later on in the show. We're gonna kick things off with this match right here that everybody's been buzzing about, been talking about right here. LA Knight going one-on-one against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, the Mr. Money in the Bank winner, won the briefcase a couple of weeks ago, at Money in the Bank a month ago, to reclaim his Money in the Bank crown. Eventually he's going to be world champion sooner rather than later. But, Rollins had a thorn on his side. That thorn on his side is LA Knight. LA Knight is going to be featuring a program with Seth Rollins. These two men don't like each other one bit. But how things been going on since lately, hell, we got to see who's going to pull out the stop. A lot of people saying LA needs this victory, but he really do. After what he's been going through, the LA Knight needs this upset over Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins been gaining momentum as late with holding the briefcase and doing what he needs to do best. But like I said, this will be the first match of the night in my estimation. LA Knight versus Seth Rollins. You want a big star to take on rising star. LA Knight's an established star, but he needs something to take him over the level. And maybe Seth Rollins will be that one to take him over the level to get him where he needs to be in the top of the food chain, probably in the conversation. But we know that Seth Rollins additionally will be challenging for the championship. We just don't know when he'll cash it in. A lot of people speculate he might cash in tonight in that championship match, that huge championship match. We just have to wait and see. But look for perhaps LA Knight. He's gonna need this victory. He needs it bad. LA Knight needs it. So look for LA Knight to get the 1, 2, 3. Find a way to win. He's gonna really needs it. Because what's going on with him and stuff. So we'll see on that end of that spectrum. Also tonight on Saturday main event, Drew McIntyre will take on Randy Orton. These two fierce rivals, rivaling all since 2020. My estimation, been like 5 years. Man, I can recall it was not too long ago. Wow. Well, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre have their fair shots of RKO on each other, giving each other the max. Even Drew McIntyre asking Nick Aldis, he wanted to take on Randy Orton one-on-one. Nick Aldis agreed and stuff like that. But there's been a new wrinkle as of late to this situation. If you can recall last night on SmackDown, you see right here, Jelly Roll. We show Jelly Roll right quick. Yeah. Don't show Jelly Roll. This thing want to act up. Well, Jelly Roll was a part of the chaos Jelly Roll was part of that, the fun, the festivities and stuff, and what went down. But I'm gonna say Jelly Roll will be in Randy Orton's corner tonight. So Jelly Roll will play a key role tonight. We don't know what is going on. We know that he's supposed to be having a big SummerSlam match, likely against Logan Paul. We could see Jelly Roll versus Logan Paul 1-on-1. So look forward to seeing that. But look for Randy Orton to get the victory on Saturday Night Main Event over Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre to come back, and he always has his comeuppance, and we'll see. But Drew McIntyre, this is far from over between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. We'll see how all this is going to play out down the road eventually between the fierce rivals. But Randy Orton will get the win. Randy Orton will get the inside Duke tonight. So look forward to seeing that as well. Also, to an added match right here on Saturday Night Main Event, the United States Championship match will be decided as Solo Sikoa, the newly crowned champion, will defend his gold against his brother, Jimmy. Jimmy getting an opportunity for some championship gold. Jimmy don't want to be the wayside like everybody else with singles gold. This is Jimmy's opportunity to take the gold from his brother. I don't see Jimmy getting this title one bit. Solo, no far, no way. But Solo Sikoa already got his goons. He got his new family tree. Solo Sikoa, no question about it. He's leaving with his belt intact over his brother. Solo doing like when anybody else would do. You got your goon squad. So Solo won the U.S. Championship nearly 2 weeks ago on Night of Champions. So Solo Sikoa gonna keep that championship. Okay. Mm-hmm. Look for Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu will be kind of around, trying to probably be in Jimmy's corner. We'll see. Solo's gonna retain, no question about it. Solo already got his minions already. So I don't see Solo Sikoa losing that championship anytime soon. Yeah, for me. So Solo Sikoa is gonna keep that championship intact one way or another. I can tell you that right now for Solo. Meant to see Solo retain his U.S. championship and keep people like Jacob Fatu not taking it away from him. Because Jacob Fatu said he's going to dog walk that, you know what. And Jacob Fatu is going to be getting that rematch probably against Solo for the U.S. Championship, probably at SummerSlam. SummerSlam nearly 3 weeks away. So look forward to seeing that as well. Well, we know this. This is the big one right here. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. It's the champion, Gunther, defends his goal against no one contender Goldberg. Goldberg doing it in his final match in WWE. That's going to be held in Atlanta tonight. And Goldberg and Gunther, man, oh man, you tell me. This is the match that Eric has been building since last year around Bad Blood, when Bad Blood was in Atlanta late last October. And now they're going to pay it off with a match. We know that Goldberg and Gunther don't see eye to eye. Gunther recently won the world championship last month, defeating Jey Uso. I guess that was a WWE experiment that went wrong for a minute. But WWE put the child back on Gunther. And Gunther will claim his goal by winning back the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther wants to be the man again. Till Goldberg stepped up Goldberg said he long forgot what Gunther did. Goldberg wants that opportunity against Gunther. He said he's gonna do it in his final match. Um, Goldberg, nearly 60 years old, wrestling his final match for the World Heavyweight Championship. And, Goldberg said, "I don't have to look no further. You're next." Goldberg put out the issue. Wanted to make sure Gunther heard it loud and clear. But Gunther's gonna be really having some problems because you got people like Seth Rollins waiting in the wings to see the cash in. You hear him reports on that. But like I said, Goldberg, he wants to win this match. He's gonna have to do it quick and fast in all his matches that Goldberg is used to. But I don't see this being a short shot man, gonna be a long shot. Way Gunther wins, he got to keep Goldberg on his pace and his knees. Extend Goldberg. Goldberg will get tired, and Goldberg's old. Goldberg does not wrestle a long match. I never seen Goldberg wrestle a long match. So the issues there. But Gunther will retain the World Heavyweight Championship tonight over Goldberg. Goldberg don't have a shot whatsoever. So look for Goldberg in his final match, losing to the ring general Gunther, and Goldberg will go off the sunset and enjoy retirement life and not come back after no retirement matches now. Because I think Vince McMahon promised Goldberg a retirement match. He never did. Now it comes to fruition. And we see that right now with Goldberg and Gunther. So look for Goldberg to lose against the ring general Gunther. And Gunther will be holding the world title. And we'll be speculating who Gunther will defend the championship against at Saturday main event. But I don't see Seth Rollins cashing in on Goldberg. If he do, he'll be an idiot. Either one of them, because who knows? But we just wait and see if my predictions are right. So, like we said, this is the Saturday night's main event predict the outcome special, where match previews and predictions on who's going to leave out Saturday night main event with some gold. Will Seth Rollins leave with gold, or would Gunther be leaving his head high with the World Heavyweight Championship? I firmly believe Gunther's going to retain the World Championship. They're not going to just put it on Goldberg for real. Come on. So it's just a waste of time and space. So we'll have the Saturday night's main event. We're going to be really, really busy today. We're going to have the NXT predict the outcome for the Great American Bash. Look for that. It was a doubleheader. If you want to go back to the archives, you can watch the predict the outcome for NXT Great American Bash. I suggest you do, as well as this one. And we'll have all in. We're gonna have all three reviews coming up immediately following each one. So look out for all of them dropping today. This is gonna be the busiest Saturday in wrestling in a long time. I mean, a long time. You never call that a long time. So how this gonna go? So, for me being Kendrick Dix, saying so long, we'll see you at the matches and we'll see you at the reviews for all three All In, Saturday main event, and Great American Bash leading up to tomorrow's Evolution. So we'll see you next.